them fall. Fought like a titan of the first pillar.
Honestly, who doesn't like throwing around their Sentinel shield and just annihilating the enemy team? Oh man, the Sentinel class is so fun on the Titan. If you have not experienced it, you're really missing out. What's going on, guys? My name is Ghost and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. In this video, I'll be showcasing my go-to PvP setup, and just a little heads up, it's not the antiope-d, antelope-d, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I have not had that gun drop for me from the gunsmith at all, so I did the second best thing, which was recommended by the Crucible playbook on a subreddit on Reddit. Basically, there is a blue weapon that is very similar called the sondok-c, which has kill clip. It has almost the same identical stats as the antiope-d, and that's what I'm using until I get that to drop. So if you haven't checked that out, there's an easy way to guarantee this thing to drop from a mission on Nessus. I would highly look into another video. It's one of the little swords sticking out of the ground, the easy missions. You kill a few fallen, you kill a boss, and then it's a guaranteed drop. Great gun to use. I'll probably link a video that I saw of, I believe it was Drewski that did it, and it guarantees a drop to a gun similar if you can't get that weapon to drop for you. And I would highly advise attempting to get it because, man, it shreds. As you can see right there, it's a great gun. So I'm using that, which is currently on the screen, in the Pleiades from Future War Cult, and that kind of just narrows it down to my long range game with high caliber rounds instead of using the MIDA. I'm trying to stray away from the MIDA a little bit. I don't like to always use 100% of the meta, and as you can see here, I had the Warcliff coil on. I was like, oh wait, I was doing public events. I'm using the wrong freaking power weapon. So I'll go ahead and put on the retro futuristic. And there goes my phone. It's clockwork. I do apologize. And I just wanted to let you guys know that with the scout range of the Pleiades, the flinch factor, your long to medium engagements are always going to be really tight. If you get in a 2v2 situation, you might be a little rushed to hit some headshots, but as you can see from there, it's great. Two guys down, and I'm still alive, which is awesome. It's not as effective as the MIDA. It doesn't have third eye like the MIDA. You can't see the radar and such, but it still is a great weapon to use. So if you didn't get this weapon from the Future War Cult vendor Lakshmi last week, it sucks for you because Future War Cult has some really good weapons. Their hand cannon, can't recall the name of it right now, but with its explosive round type ammunition, it is really good in PvP and PvE. Now look at this clip right here. Bang, bang, bang. This guy's dead, and I see that there's at least one more guy on B, so I'm like, pop, pop, pop. Oh man, I just made my hunter. I love the golden gun. It was my favorite super in Destiny 1, so I figured it's time to mix it up a little bit. This guy's going on the teabag offensive on B. We go ahead and capture that and you know, excel our lead a little more. So basically the purpose of this video is to inform you guys of my PvP setup. I see a lot of guys on Twitter asking what I like to use. Of course, I use the MIDA a lot, especially for trials, just because it's the only thing that you can really go toe-to-toe with, a MIDA with a MIDA. Now you can use such as a Mananan, or as I'm using here, a Pleiades, because look at this thing. That's a very similar kill time to a MIDA multiplayer tool, which that's what everyone's been calling it, the MIDA multiplayer, because that's literally what everyone has been using. But yeah, what have you guys been using? I wanted to elaborate a little more on my last video prior to the Thy Art Is Murder video, which if you guys saw that, thanks for watching. I went to a live show, took some recordings, and decided to make a video. So what are you using? Let me know. My name is Ghost. Peace.